Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Shout out to the Galactic family and the GCVs and Drew Nation. Let's get started. The changes you made to your life are paying off, and they are pissed. They thought you'd have given up by now. You made some positive changes in your life. Everybody thought you were going to go down the same road that you continued to go down, the road of failure and the road of giving up. You decided not to fail. And by deciding to not give up, you decided to win. They may not want to see you win, but you're going to anyway. The changes that you made have them pissed because they thought you would have given up on yourself, given up on your dreams, and given up on life. They never wanted to see you make it, but too bad, because they're watching you anyway. So you might as well do something positive with your life. And you decided to do something positive with your life. So that day that you made that change to do something positive with your life, that's when things started to change for you. Regardless of what may be going on, regardless of what may be happening, if you hold on to that positive outlook on your life, things are never going to be the same for you. They're pissed because you won't accept the negative idea that they have for you. You chose a more positive idea for yourself. You see how they view you. You see how they look at you. And you said, you know what? I'm not going to look at myself that way. I'm not going to look at life that way. I'm going to continue to be a positive person and a positive influence in my life. I'm going to continue to look at the glass half full. I'm going to continue to be an optimist. I'm going to continue to be an optimistic alchemist. I'm going to continue to look at the glass half full because that's the only way to look at it. When you start to look at things the way they want you to look at it, you've lost because they want you to lose. But you're going to win regardless of what they want. You're going to win regardless of what they see. You're going to win regardless of the negativity and the evil that they put out towards you. Because you were born to win. And you chose to win. You choose to win. You choose to win every single day. It may not feel like you're winning. It may not look like you're winning, but you chose to win. You woke up this morning and said, you know what? I am going to continue on the positive road that I'm going on, regardless of what things look like. Things may not look positive. Things may not look great, but you still feel great and you still look great. Regardless of what they feel, regardless of what they say, regardless of what they think. You're not accepting what they accept for you. You're not accepting what they think for you. You're not accepting what they want for you. They want you to give up. They want you to lose. They want you to feel like a loser. But you're not going to do that. You're going to feel like a winner regardless of what they think and regardless of what they feel and regardless of what they say. Because you don't care what they say and you don't care what they think. You're taking control of your life and you're making positive changes and it's pissing them off. But too bad. They wanted you to stay negative forever. They wanted you to continue to make negative choices forever. And they were okay with that. They were okay when you were being destructive. They were okay when you weren't being positive. They were okay when it didn't look like you were going to become anything. Now it looks like you're starting to be something. Now it looks like you're starting to do something. And now it looks like you're starting to be able to have something. They're real quiet now. Real quiet. They were running their mouth. They were talking. They had a lot to say. But now they're real quiet. And they're going to stay quiet. Because you're not going to give up. They thought you would have given up by now. They thought you would have thrown the towel in by now. They thought they would have stopped you by now. It's impossible to stop somebody that believes in God. It's impossible to stop somebody that believes in themselves. And the positive changes that you're making, they're paying off. It may not look like it. It may not feel like it, but they are paying off because everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. You may think you're going through a tough time right now, but that tough time is here to make you, because it can't break you. You may think things aren't going the way they're supposed to right now, but everything is going the way that it's supposed to, because you're being molded and crafted and being created into what you're supposed to be. You're being made into what you're supposed to be. You're going to become what you were put here to become, regardless of what things may look like. It may look like whatever is going on in your life could possibly stop you, but that's only a possibly. The possibilities for you are endless. The possibilities for you are infinite. Can't nothing stop you. All you have to do is decide that nothing can stop me, and I'm going to continue on the positive road that I'm going down, and I'm not turning around. I'm not making a left. I'm not making a right. I'm going to continue to look forward and keep going where I'm going. I'm going to continue to look forward and keep heading where I'm headed. I don't care what things may look like. I don't care what things may feel like. I'm going to feel positive. I'm going to feel good about myself. And on top of that, I'm going to feel happy at that. And I'm going to feel rich and successful. They try to make it hard for people like you because they don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to make it. They want you to have a terrible outlook on life. They want you to think that it's over for you, but it's not. You have to take control of your mind. You control your reality. You can think whatever you want to think. All you have to do is not think what they want you to think. If you think what they want you to think, you lost. It's over. You can't win. They try to make things so hard and so bad and so negative for you so that you'll think that way, but you don't have to. You can continue to think positive no matter what's going on. You can call heaven down in the midst of hell. You can make things better for yourself and do well no matter what is going on, no matter what is happening. You are in control regardless, because you're in control of your mind. And when you're in control of your mind, you're in control of your life. And you can control whatever's going on around you, and you can control whatever's happening to you, because you have a choice. You have a choice to think positive and not throw your life away. You have a choice to think positive and not give up. You have a choice to think positive and not think that things are going to go bad for you just because they may look that way, just because they may feel that way, just because they may seem that way. You have the power to make them not that way. What are you thinking? How are you feeling? What are you doing? You have to continue to push forward. You may not feel like it because things aren't looking the same. You may not feel like it because things aren't feeling the same. You may not want to because things aren't the same. But you have to keep going. You have to keep moving forward. You have to. You have nothing else better to do but to move forward and keep moving with your life, and to do something positive with your day and with your life. Because they want you to be depressed. They want you to feel sorry for yourself. They want you to feel bad about yourself. They want you to feel like there's nothing you can do. You have to find whatever you can do and do it regardless, whether you feel like it or not, whether you think it's going to work for you or not, whether you think you're going to be successful or not. You have to do something. So you might as well do something that's going to make you feel better about yourself, something that's going to make you feel positive about yourself, something that's going to help you create a positive idea about yourself. You have to have a positive idea about yourself, and you have to have a positive feeling about yourself. You got to stay motivated. You got to stay inspired. Because if you give up now, you'll never make it. If you give up now, you'll never know. You can't let bad times break you. You have to let bad times make you. And you could, and the way you look at it, you could take a bad time and turn it into a good time. All you have to do is have take a bad mind and turn it into a good mind. Your thoughts have power and your feelings have power. Tell those feelings of negativity and doubt and lack and loss and limitation. Tell them to get the hell out of here. Because you don't dwell in hell. You dwell in heaven. You live in heaven. Everything works out for you, and you live in your desired reality where things are always going your way. It may not seem like it and it may not feel like it, but you can speak things into existence. Life and death is in the tongue. Things may look bad, don't speak bad. Things may feel like they're not going to work out, don't think, don't speak, don't feel like that. You have to speak oppositely of how you feel, and you have to think oppositely of how you feel, and you have to tell yourself to feel oppositely of how you currently feel. Currently, energy. You got to change the current. It's like changing the channel on the TV station. Change it. You could change a negative thought and replace it with a positive one. You have to take control of your mind. Those negative feelings are only temporary. They're just emotions, energy in motion. They come and they go like the waves in the ocean. They're not there forever. You're not going to feel that way forever. Things aren't going to be not how you want them to be forever. Don't even perceive them as bad if your mind is strong enough. If your mind is strong enough, don't even perceive a bad time as a bad time. It's just something that's going to come and go. Tomorrow will be better. Right now can be better. You don't even have to wait on tomorrow. You could focus on the present moment right now. You could fix right now. You could fix how you feel right now. You could change how you feel right now by how you think and what you're thinking and what you're telling yourself. If you're feeling negative and you're feeling down and you're feeling bad, what are you telling yourself? What are you currently thinking? You have to manifest some different kind of thoughts. You have to manifest a different kind of feeling, because those negative feelings, you're going to drown in them. And they're going to take you out. That's what they're programmed to do. If you think those negative feelings are you, if you think that depression is you, if you think that negative attitude is you, if you think those negative things that they told you about yourself are you, you already lost. Because you're lost in the sauce of whatever they said. Don't use that sauce and spread it on your bread. All right, because whatever negative energy you're putting on your emotions, whatever negative energy you're feeling, that's your money, and you're putting that on your money. Don't speak negatively over your money. How you feel is money. How you look at life is money. How you feel about yourself is money. How you feel about life is money. Don't spread their negative energy over how you feel about yourself, just because that's what they want you to do. They want you to feel bad about yourself because you're better than them. You got a more positive future than them. So what if they have more than you? So what if it seems like they have more than you? So what if it seems like they're doing better than you? Who cares? You're going to end up better than them. You're going to end up with more than them. You're going to end up doing more than them. They could try to make you feel bad about yourself all they want. That's what they were designed to do. That's what they were trying to do. Make you feel bad about yourself and who you were, because who you are is better than them. Sometimes you got to call a spade a spade. Why would somebody hate on you? Why would somebody try to stop you? Why would somebody be mad about you making a positive decision in your life? Why would people be upset when you come around because you feel good about yourself? They're pissed. They thought you'd have given up by now. But you keep going. You keep showing them that you got more in you than they could have ever imagined. It's more in you that they could have ever fathomed. They could never compare to you in a million years. That's why they talk about you. That's why they always got something negative to say about you. You know them people are talking about you behind your back and smiling in your face. They're fake. They're not real. They don't have what it takes. They're not you. Stop thinking everybody is you. Not everybody is you. Not everybody is like you. People are a lot more fake than you think. How you going to want somebody to give up that's done nothing to you? How you going to try to stop somebody that's only trying to better themselves and do better in life? How you going to have hate for somebody that only has love for you? They're not as real as you. They're not real at all. They're not even real with themselves. They're praying for your downfall. You cannot stop. You have to keep going. You cannot stop. These people are praying for you to quit. They're praying for you to give up. They're praying that you don't keep going every single day. Just looking at your page, just waiting on you, looking at your life, monitoring you. Did he give up yet? Did he stop yet? They don't want you to keep going. They want you to be just like them, sad, sorry, and giving up on life. They hate that positive spirit in you, that positive spark in you, that positive self-image that you have about who you are. They hate it. They got to try to walk all over it, stampede all over it, gang up on you all over it. Anything to put a frown on your face, anything to turn that smile upside down, anything to rain on your parade. Anything to try to squish you because you're big. They have to try to squash you. They want to try to bring you back down to size because you think big about yourself. You think better about yourself than they think about you because they want you to think about you how they think about you. But it's not going to happen. You're going to take those thoughts and crumble them up like a bad drawing and throw them in the trash. And you're going to draw something better. You're going to start fresh. This is your clean slate. This is your new beginning. You got a new start. You got a fresh start. What they tried to do has failed. Everything they're going to try to do is going to fail. What they try to do, it will not prevail. You will prevail. You will come out on top. You will not be on the bottom with rocks. You're going to keep elevating and keep raising yourself to a new height. And that's what they don't like about you. You have a mindset that can't be stopped. You have a mindset that can't be crushed. It can't be defeated. If they can't stop your mind, they can't stop you. If they can't defeat what's in your mind, they can't defeat you. Your mind plays a crucial role in this thing. Your mind is the one thing that they've been trying to get to. They've been trying to stop. They've been trying to defeat the whole entire time. And they haven't been able to do it because your mind is too strong. You are too mentally strong. So strong, they got to call you weak. They got to call you soft. They got to call you all these things because you have a more powerful mind than they do. They got to try to change your self-image, how you feel about yourself. They got to try to get in your head and destroy your positive self-idea. Because if they can get that, they can change how you feel about yourself, and then they win. As soon as they start to get you thinking negatively about who you are and what you're capable of, they won. But guess what? They lost because they haven't been able to do it. And they'll never be able to do it. They lost. They haven't been able to defeat you yet, and they'll never be able to defeat you. Because you're the best thing yet. Best thing, best thing. You're the best thing yet. Best thing, best thing. Shout out to Kanye and Wayne. You're the best thing yet. You are the best thing yet. Energy is positive. Outlook on life is positive. Mind is positive. The way you view things are positive. Point of view is positive. Energy is positive. You are money. You are success. Anything negative about yourself, you always change it around. You always look on the bright side. They got to clown you for who you are because who you are is better than who they are. Why else would you think they'd be making fun of you for who you are? You can't change that. You can't change who you are. You better not change who you are, especially for the likes of them. You telling me we got to change for them because they don't like who we are? Please. Not in a million years, a billion years, or a trillion years. Never. They can't stop us from being who we are. They can't stop us from being who we were put here to be. Because who we were put here to be is somebody that they'll never like. Energy just don't sit right with them because we're on a different frequency. We're on a different plane. We're on an astral plane. We're constantly raising to a new height, constantly raising the bar, constantly elevating to a higher level, a new level. Always creating a fresh start. Always creating a clean slate. Always wiping it brand new. Always brand new. Everything brand new. They don't like the new you and the positive changes that you made. Or you acting brand new. You damn right. I'm not acting old for sure. If I was acting old, I'd be acting in a way that you would like. If you were acting old, you'd be acting in a way that they would appreciate. Who wants to act old? Everything new. My mind's brand new. My eyes are brand new. Legs brand new. Hips brand new. Whole body brand new. Attitude brand new, spirit brand new, how I'm feeling is brand new, everything brand new. They're the one with the old mindset. They're the one with the old mentality. You got a brand new mentality right here and right now. Your life is changing for the better right here and right now. Your life will never be the same right here and right now. Every chance they got, they tried to bring you down. You constantly brought yourself back up. They tried to bring you down, you brought yourself back up. They tried to bring you down, you brought yourself back up. They cannot stop you. You're like the Terminator. You like Arnold Schwarzenegger. You're a Terminator. You're going to terminate them, their negative attitude, their negative outlook on life, and their negative view of you, all in your mind. You ain't even got to touch them. You ain't even got to deal with them. You ain't even got to worry about them. It's all about you. It's all about you. You are the Terminator, terminating every negative aspect, outlook, point of view, mindset, mentality, lifestyle. Everything negative gets terminated. You kill it to death. You dead that negative outlook on life. You dead negativity. You are unstoppable. You came across so many people trying to get in your way. You know how great you are? You know how amazing you are? Do you know how incredible you have to be for all those people to try to come up against you in different walks of life, different aspects of life, different times during your life? The changes you made in your life are paying off. You may not see it right now. You may not feel it right now. It may not look like it right now, but I want you to keep going. All right, somebody needs to hear this. You need to keep going because the changes you made are paying off. You hit it big time. You made it big time. You got big things coming to you. You have amazing things coming to you. Things are going to change for you, regardless of they like it or not, regardless of you like it or not, regardless of if you feel it or not, because God said it's time. Things are going to change for you. Your life is changing for the better. You will not be bitter. You did not give up. You did not fail. You didn't choose to fail. You didn't choose to give up. You chose to keep pushing forward, keep moving forward. Striving towards the mark. Forget those things that are behind. You done got over a lot of stuff, and you're going to keep getting over stuff. You're going to keep stepping over them. They're dead bodies laying on the ground. You're going to step over that negativity. That old past negative situation is a dead body. Step over it. How they want you to view yourself and how they want you to feel about yourself is a dead body. Step over it. You want to see a dead body? No, I'm away with those things that are behind. I'm not dealing with that anymore. That's in the past. It's dead. Let the dead bury the dead, like Jesus said. It's over with. I'm not dealing with that anymore. I'm not looking at myself like that anymore. I'm not feeling about myself like that anymore. I'm not going to feel bad about myself. I'm not going to feel sad about myself. I'm going to feel good about myself every single day, starting now. Away with negativity, away with self-hate, away with self-hurt, away with negative thinking, away with negative people, away with negative realities, away with poverty, away with a broke spirit, away with a hurt spirit, away with a mad, angry, upset, depressed spirit. It's time to win. It's time to move forward. It's time to pick up your bed and walk. When thou art cast down, there is lifting up. You got to lift yourself up. Nobody else is going to do it. You got to be there for yourself. Nobody else is there for you. You are all you got. You and God are all you got, and that God that you got is in you. So technically, you all you got. The you that you're making use of, the you that you're staying positive with, the you that you're talking to, that's God. Don't talk to God like that. That's what they say. Don't take the Lord in vain. When you talk negatively to yourself, when you talk down on yourself, when you talk bad about yourself, you're taking the Lord's name in vain. Don't tell yourself what you can't do. Don't tell yourself what you can't have. Don't tell yourself what you can't be. Don't tell yourself what they tried to tell you about yourself. You're taking the Lord's name in vain. You got to love who you are. You got to feel good about who you are. You got to treat yourself right no matter how they tried to treat you, no matter what they told you about you, no matter how many times they tried to play you to your face. You can't give up because that's what they want you to do. You need to keep going for you. You got to support you. You got to be there for you. Doesn't matter who's there, doesn't matter who's not. You're not doing this for them, you're doing this for you. You're not doing this for anybody but you. You have to keep going for you. You're not going keeping it moving for them. You're keeping it moving for you. The person that they tried to belittle, the person they tried to put down, the person that they hated on, the person that they wanted you to feel bad about. They wanted you to feel bad about who you are. Like you could change that. You can't change who you are. You have to be who you were made to be. And if they don't like it, then so be it. Not everybody is going to like you. Not everybody is going to love you. Not everybody is going to support you. If you have to be all that to yourself, so be it. You got to have a backbone. If you got to support yourself, if you got to be there for yourself, if nobody's there when you're down, when you're feeling out, when you're feeling like you can't keep going, you got to talk to yourself and you got to change that. It's all mental. You got to feel like the one who can. You got to feel like the one who is. You got to feel like the one who will. You got to feel like the one who's going to. You got to feel like the one who already has. You got to take all the power that you think they have away from them and put it back into yourself. The only power they have is what you give them. There's no power outside of yourself but within your very own mind. Meaning you can own the only power that is outside of you is what you freely give away. Stop wasting your opportunity just because things don't look how you want them to look. Screw how things look. How do you want them to look? Focus on that. Tell yourself that. Feel that instead. Don't create feelings based off what you see or what's in front of you. What do you want? What do you want for yourself? What do you want to have for yourself? What would you like yourself to be? You got to decide right here and right now for yourself what you are going to do. You can't let other people decide for you. You can't let the world mind decide for you. You're not a loser. You're not a lame. Any of those bad things that anybody ever told you, that's not you. That's a reflection of who they are. They were self-projecting onto you. Don't let people self-project onto you anymore. What comes out of somebody's mouth is really how they feel about themselves, even if they're saying it to somebody else. Don't let these people make you feel about you how they feel about who they are inside. Haven't made any changes at all, haven't worked on themselves at all, and want to tell you about yourself and who you are and what you can do and what you can't do. You got to put an end to that. You got to bury that. However they want you to feel about yourself, you got to bury that. Whatever they try to tell you to feel about yourself, you got to bury that. The person that they tried to bury, you got to raise him up from the dead. The person that they try to stop you from being, you got to raise her up from the dead. You got to breathe life into that person. You got to speak life into that person. No matter how low you may feel, you can raise yourself up. No matter how down you are, you can pick yourself up. No matter what you're going through or how you're going through it, you can pick yourself up. You have something in you that somebody could only imagine. You have something in you that they could only dream of having. All them people trying to stop you, you got more in you and them all combined. They thought you'd have given up by now. They wanted you to give up by now. But you didn't. And they're pissed off. The things that you're doing in life are paying off. I want you to feel good about yourself right now. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop feeling bad about yourself. You don't deserve to feel that way. You deserve to feel good. You aren't invisible. You exist. I see you. You deserve the best. You don't deserve to feel about yourself like they tried to make you feel about yourself. You're better than that. You're better than them. Anybody trying to make you feel bad about yourself, that is all they're saying is that they don't appreciate who they are. So they don't want you to appreciate who you are. You have to appreciate who you are, all in a hater's face. You have to have love for yourself, all in a hater's face. Don't let anything or anyone stop you, or what they say stop you. Their opinion can't stop you. You're not their opinion. You're not their opinion of you. You're not their version of you. You're not what they think about you. You are what you think. You are what you think all day long. As a man thinketh, so is he. You are what you think about yourself. What do you think about yourself? And it better not be what they think about you. You better not be thinking about yourself the way they think about you, or the way they want you to think about you. That's self-destructive. That's negative thinking. That's stinking thinking. No more stinking thinking. You got to get those negative thoughts out of your mind and put them in the trash where they belong. When you're a positive person and you think good about yourself, there's going to be people who come along and try to kill that. They want to try to stop you from becoming who you were put here to become, so they have to attack your mind. And it's going to be a battle. Even if it's a battle more than you'd like to fight, you still got to stand up and get up and fight it. Because even when they're not around, it's going to be things that they said that are going to be eating at you during tough times. Those negative things are going to pop back up. You got to take that tough time and turn it into a good time. Right where you are, right here and right now. You got to feel good about yourself and feel better about yourself, regardless of how you're feeling, what you're thinking, what you're going through, or what you see. You can change that. You have the power to change that. You got to use your brain and change your self-perception and make it not to what they wanted it to be. They wanted you to perceive yourself as a loser. They wanted you to perceive yourself as somebody who would never become anything, somebody who would never make anything of themselves. Taking sneak disses at you and sneak shots at you, throwing shade at you, plotting and scheming on you so that you wouldn't become anything, so that you feel terrible about yourself, so that you wouldn't make anything of yourself. When somebody has a lot of self-esteem and they feel good about themselves, they got to attack your self-esteem. They had to attack your self-esteem, so they would attack that self-dream. They got a selfish dream, so they have to attack your self-esteem. They never wanted you to feel good about who you were, because who you were was better than who they are. When you listen to them, they'll tell on themselves. They tell on themselves on how they really feel about you, on on what they think about you, how much they like you. And you can see it and you can feel it. You got to stop lying to yourself. Don't gaslight yourself. After a while of being gaslit, you stand a chance of gaslighting yourself. Don't do it to yourself. You know that you could do great things. They don't want you to think that you can. You know you could do monumental things. You know you could do incredible things. You know the possibilities for you are endless. They try to put a ceiling on your greatness. Pop the seal. You got to pop the seal. You don't let other people put a ceiling on your greatness. Don't let them try to put a limitation on you, telling you what you're incapable of. You're capable of doing anything. There's nothing that you can't do. You have infinite possibilities when it comes to your greatness, when it comes to your goals, when it comes to your accomplishments, when it comes to your dreams. You can do anything that you put your mind to. They want to stop you from thinking that way, but don't let them. No matter who comes into your life with their negativity, with their selfish ways, whoever says what, whoever feels what, or whoever tries to put a negative stamp on you, of negativity and failure and hopelessness and helplessness. Don't let them do it. You have to remove that. You're greater than that. You're greater than what they tried to tell you you were. You're greater than how they tried to make you feel about yourself. You're greater than what they told you about yourself, whether directly or indirectly. You got to get over that hurt. You got to get over that pain. And you still have to move forward in life. You still have to be who you were put here to be in life. You still have to take control over your life. You're more powerful than you could ever imagine. You can do more than you could ever imagine. You are greater than you could ever imagine. You can move mountains. You got the power in you to move mountains. All that means is that you have the power to do anything that you can think of. Whatever you think you can do it. There's people who started with nothing. There's people who started at the bottom. There's people who started beneath the bottom. There's people who started with less than nothing. And they still made something of themselves, still turned their life into something. They turned that coal into a diamond. They watered the ground until their bamboo tree grew. They dug up in the ground until they found that diamond, till they found those rubies, till they found that gold. They kept digging. They kept digging. They didn't stop. They kept digging deep within themselves, and they said they was going to make something of themselves. They said they're going to take the pressure that was put on them and turn their life into something regardless. They took that situation and they made the best of it. They tried to put them out. They tried to put their fire out, and they were unable to do it. They were unsuccessful at trying to stop them from being successful. And they're going to be unsuccessful from trying to stop you from being successful. You already made it. You're already successful. Especially when you feel that way in your mind. You're already there. They want to try to take you out of heaven. They want to take you out of there. You're already living in the end. That's why they have to keep reminding you of what you're not, because you're so focused and so dead on of what you are. You know what you are. They have to try to come into your life and tell you what you aren't. You cannot believe them. I would not believe them. You should not believe them. Who are you listening to? You have to believe God, not man. Man will tell you all the things that you can't be, while God is telling you everything that you can be. You got to know better than what somebody's trying to tell you when they're not doing anything, when they're not being anything, when they're not having anything other than what they already got. Of course, they're going to want to try to stop you. They see you doing more than what they did. They see you being greater than who they are. They see you being greater than who you are. Don't let them turn you back into what you were. Don't let them bring you back down to earth. You're flying high. Don't let them shoot you down. You got work to do. You got a job to do. You got to believe in yourself even when nobody else does. When they don't think you can do it, you know you can do it. When they don't think you can do it, you got to know you can do it. You already think you can do it, but now you know you can do it. It's your time to shine. You about to shine brighter than you've ever shined before. All in a hater's face. They're going to have to put some shades on. You're going to be shining so bright. They're going to have to look in the other direction. You're going to be shining so bright. They cannot dim your light unless you let them. Don't let these people dim your light. You were put here to shine. You were put here to glow. You got the glow. If you didn't now, you know. You chose self-improvement. You chose self-improvement over self-loathing. You know how many people are loathing right now, feeling bad for themselves, feeling sorry for themselves, telling themselves what they can't do, believing negativity, believing haters, believing the devil, Devil try to come into your life, of course he's going to have somebody tell you something that is negative to try to stop you from feeling what you feel, knowing what you know, and doing what you know you can do. You got to pick it back up even if you stopped. Even if you felt like you can't do it, even if you feel like you can't do it, you got to do it anyway. Even if you think you're not going to be able to do it, you got to do it anyway. Even if you think it's not going to work out, you got to do it anyway. Even if they told you it's not going to work out, you got to do it anyway. You got to rebirth yourself, rebirth your mind, renew your mind. Thou art transformed by the renewing of your mind. Renew your mind. Who cares what they said? Don't live off by that. Don't live off those rules. Break those rules. Break down what they said. Turn it into dust. Step on it. Roll over it. Break it down. Destroy it. Whatever they tried to build up in your mind, knock it down. However they tried to make you feel about yourself, destroy it. You are the destroyer. Anything negative they wanted you to feel, destroy it. Anything that's not the way you want to feel about yourself, destroy it. Whatever they told you about yourself that you don't want to believe, destroy it. You got to destruct and reconstruct. You got to rebuild yourself and who you want to be. You got to rebuild your mind and into what you want it to be. Don't let people think for you. You got to use your mind and think for yourself. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. It's been another DruuTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessels. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace, love, and light. We out.